Thank you, Jim. As most of you know, I'm the president of the Illinois Center for the Blind and Visually Impaired. And we got up here 6 months ago, I guess it was, and said we were the best kept secret in Peoria. I think based on what the Peoria-North Foundation has provided to us, maybe we're starting to not be such a secret. Your generous donations went towards not only technology products within the blind and visually impaired community, but specifically helping us purchase some WeWalk canes. And so today, we've got Deanna Bruce here from the center that's going to demonstrate what your generous donations did for many of our blind and visually impaired patrons. So just a quick note on Deanna. She's got a recent degree from the World Services for the Blind. That degree is for assistive technology instructor for the visually impaired. She is also now a certified contractor vendor for the state of Illinois, providing instructions on adaptive technology for the visually impaired. With Deanna today is Paula. I think many of you met her when we presented the center to you 6 months ago. Paula is our queen of everything at the center. And we're going to not only have a white cane event on October 15th down at the Riverfront Museum, but Jim and the team is going to cater that event for us. So that's going to be a big event. We've got brochures on the back table highlighting that event. October 15th is National White Cane Day, and Peoria, I think many of you remember, is the home of the original white cane. It was invented here. So with that, I'm going to pass this over to Paula and Deanna, and we're going to highlight what you've provided us through the foundation, and it's a really big deal. So thank you very much.
While Deanna is making her way up here, literally, I'm just here for moral support and to hold a microphone. But I did want to make the distinction and show our appreciation, because it's my understanding that a lot of times when organizations give money, they don't always hear what happened. You know, where did that money go? Was it useful? Did it make an impact? And not only did your group here give us a gift after we spoke last year, but your foundation gave us a gift. And I will tell you right now, it made such an impact. Not only did it move us up a few notches from the best kept secret, it has personally impacted people's lives. And Deanna, who has been a patron, practically all of your life?
40 years.
For years and years and years, is one of our stars, because she is so knowledgeable. She is so, eager and energetic. And so she's just going to tell you how technology in general, and more specifically the WeWalk cane, has impacted her life and that of others who are blind or visually impaired. So thank you so very much. And feel free. Deanna is a little hard of hearing. I think it's okay for me to say that. So when we get to questions and answers, make sure that you speak up. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Well, good morning or good afternoon. I don't know what time it is. My phone would tell me. All right, so when it comes to adaptive technology, I will say it empowers anybody with a visual impairment to lead an independent life. The only thing that I found that I can't do is drive, and that's coming. That's coming. So, but as far as the things that I can do with the technology. We will have a table set up at the White Cane event with quite a few different technology that I think is beneficial and that I've found is beneficial in teaching other people as well as using it myself. As far as the WeWalk Cane, it has a sensor on the top that senses when something is overhanging. I can't tell you how many times I've walked through a store and you know, if I'm alone or I'm trying to follow somebody, one of those arms hanging out or something hanging out, I'll run into it every time. And so with that, and if I'm walking down the street and there's a low hanging limb or a sign that hangs over, the sensor on the front of the cane will let you know that there is something there. And I'm hoping I don't hit anything.
I think you're good.
Okay. It's a circle on the top here that senses everything. So as you're walking, you want to make sure that that's not covered. And I don't know if you can hear it, but it's vibrating in my hand, because as I'm waving my hand back and forth as I'm talking, it's picking up that there's something there. So every time I get my hand in front of that, it vibrates. So as I'm walking, it will vibrate in my hand to let me know that there's something that I need to regard that may be a danger to me. Now, with the application for WeWalk is the WeWalk Cane works in combination with the app for your phone. And on the app, there are quite a few different things. Hey Siri, open WeWalk.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone.
Of course. I have face identification, so. Okay. On the application, okay, the cane is talking right now because it automatically connects to the app. And as there are several different features on the app to make it more visibly beneficial. And I have the yellow letters with the black background. You can also have the white background with the black letters, or the black letters with the black background with the white letters. So you can have 3 different settings to make it more accessible to a visually impaired person. Now, I'm not even going to worry about the print on it, but as I swipe through, I'm going to turn this up. Okay, so
save my current location, 1302 W Pioneer Parkway, Peoria, approximately 115 MT.
So it tells me where I'm at, because I didn't have a clue where I was at. And if I wanted to,
Save location.
I can save the location.
Share my location.
I can share the location, which I told my husband I was going to Pioneer Park. I didn't know where. So earlier I shared it with him to let him know where I was. But he also has Life 360 on his phone too. So
Exploration mode. Exploration repeat interval. 640 feet nearest location. Restaurant. Barracks 20 feet. 12 o'clock.
okay, so it's telling me that the barracks is 12 o'clock. I have the clock setting on my phone.
640 feet nearest location. Restaurant. Barracks 20 feet. 12 o'clock.
Okay, we're going to turn that down for just a second. And anyway, so it will tell me what is around me. There's one of the connect your smart cane. Explore. So if I tapped on explore all, then it'll tell me what is around this area. And that way, if I want to go somewhere else, then I'm able to do that. Now, if I want to, okay, there's food and cafes, arts and entertainment, professional and others, social services, schools and universities. So I can pick and choose whatever category I want, and it's going to tell me how to get there. It will navigate me to that place. So let's go to shops and services. And if I wanted to, okay, so it's telling me it's at 6 o'clock. So that's directly behind me. If I were to, if something was at 12 o'clock, it'd be right in front of me. If something's at 3 o'clock, it would be to the right of me. Or 9 o'clock would be to the left of me. And so it'll navigate me to wherever I want to go using those directions. It'll tell me street names. It will tell me nearby bus stops. If I want to catch a bus, it'll tell me what time the bus is coming, because it links with the bus service. So it'll tell me where the bus stop is and when the next bus is coming. It also, it will direct me as I'm walking. It'll tell me how far the next street is, whether I need to turn right or left. So it navigates you the whole way. Now, one thing about the app is you can use it even if you're on the bus. It'll tell you what stops are coming up. So you can use the app not only with the cane, but you can use it on its own as well. Now, with the cane, I can tap the top of the cane. It has like a screen on the top of it. So I can tap the top twice and it will bring up the menu.
If you want to move, I have the other microphone. If you want to
Oh,
go.
sure. Let me make sure I'm connected.
And then you want to tell them what you did before this and how it's impacted.
Okay.
So right now we can hear the vibration because it's on the
Oh,
podium.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to make sure that it's connected.
I can feel it.
Yep. Okay. It wants to take me to Candle Tree Plaza. All right, let me go back. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, okay, I'm going to leave my phone there. But as I'm walking, I can tap this and I can navigate using the cane. And if you have an earphone in, then you're going to be able to hear everything through that earphone. And like for me, I have hearing aids that attach to my phone. So as I'm walking, then I can hear everything through my phone, through my ears that's coming through the phone. Now, as I'm walking along, then it will indicate through vibration if there's anything over that I may run into or that may impact my walking. Okay. And of course, it's not vibrating because there's nothing here to, that I can put it to.
Deanna, what did you do before a cane like this, and how has this changed your ability to be mobile and independent?
Well, with everything included in the app and being able to find the nearest bus stop, being able to know what stores or shops or anything that's around me, the streets even. I've even gotten lost before at different, when I used to do home visits a long time ago, I got lost on a street and I had to use my cell phone and I'm like, I don't know where I'm at. Well, something like this would be able to direct me in the direction I need to go, to help me navigate to where I need to go, to help me find the bus stops, to even the app itself will call an Uber for me. So it will do a lot of different things, as well as be able to tell me what is around me.
That's awesome. It's kind of like having a person only really skinny
Yeah.
right next to you, right? Right?
Exactly.
I think, unless you have something else, we would open this up for questions. If anyone has any questions, either for Deanna's experience or the WeWalk cane itself, we would go from there. And I saw a hand go up over there.
So we're gonna swap you out.
All right, and I'll take you back to the podium
Okay,
for the
all right.
microphone there.
Okay.
Just right there to the left. There you go.
Now it's buzzing.
Of course, because you're close by. All right.
Thank you for coming today. My question is, are the canes only for adults, or what age groups can use this?
No, it's for all ages. The canes are fitted when you order them. They are fitted for the size that the person needs. And also, you can adapt this. If a person has a white cane already, you can adapt it by, there's a piece that you can put on their cane, and it will be the length that they need. So you can adapt any folding cane to this.
Okay, right over here.
All right, thank you for being here today. This was really interesting.
Mhm.
This technology is fantastic. Does it work any place in the world, or is it just in the United States?
Any place in the world, but I don't know if all places in the world have it linked to their bus company. Ours is, but even a year ago, there were several places that didn't have it connected with their city link yet.
One more here.
So, again, thank you for being here. Is there a monthly charge for this service?
No,
No? And then have you shared with us the cost of the cane?
600?
Between 6 and 7.
okay, it's between $600 and $700.
Oh, wow, that sounds pretty good. Thank you.
Mhm.
I actually have a question too. Do you have to charge it, and how long does the charge last if you do?
It charges for 3 hours, and I forget how, I think it's like 16 hours, I think. But I could be wrong on that. I'm not sure.
Do you have people who help new owners learn to use the technology? And
You're
about
looking
how
at her.
Are you the only one who does this?
No,
Okay.
no.
And how long does it take to learn?
Well, honestly, oh, that's another thing that the app has is tutorials. So, it depends on the person, yeah, and how easily they retain things. It took me a couple hours. I researched the tutorials on here. I played with the app. I watched several YouTube videos, and then the rest of it was just playing around with it. Yes.
Deanna just mentioned that she watched YouTube videos. How many of you said, well, how can you watch YouTube videos if you can't see? Right? Yeah, you guys did. But here's where the miracles of technology come in, and here's how your dollars are helping us. There are actually devices out there that Deanna will probably tell you about in a minute because she knows more about them than I do and uses them, that will turn those sorts of things into an accessible format for people who can't see.
Yes, there's, now when I watch YouTube videos, I use JAWS. So JAWS is a software that converts text into speech. And so anything on the computer, pretty much anything, as long as it was made accessible, because I will say there are some websites that are difficult to navigate, but 99% of everything that I want to look up is accessible to me. So with the keyboard, I just put in some key commands and it takes me to YouTube. When I am on the internet, for example, with JAWS, I can press, I call it the alphabet, because every letter of the alphabet in combination with JAWS will take me around a web page. So if I want to find buttons, which a button on YouTube is play, and then I would push the letter B, and it takes me directly to the buttons on that page. If I want to find combo boxes, then it's a C. If I want to find different elements, then it's a D. If I want to find the next paragraph, then it's a P, so on and so forth. The whole alphabet has different references for that keystroke. And so it helps me navigate around the screen. And there are so many things that are out there that helps blind and visually impaired people do everything, including their mail. I have an OCR device. It's a camera that takes a picture and goes to, of course the name's escaping me. It goes to
A thing.
Yeah. Anyway, it can through a software, it converts the text of that picture, so I can snap a picture of my mail, and instantly I just push a button on the computer and it'll read me that piece of mail. So anything like that is able to be we're able to do with all of the software and hardware and technology out there, and even things that aren't computerized. There's things like liquid level indicators that will tell you when you're pouring hot coffee when it's almost to the top, so that you're not sticking your finger into hot coffee as you're pouring it. That type of thing. There's labelers that you can use, that you put stickers onto things as soon as you get them home, or you can put them on magnets and then reuse them. And then there's a little wand that you wave over them and it'll tell you what it is. So if you have corn or green beans or anything like that, then you know what it is. So there's a lot of technology. Yes.
Back to the white cane, you had mentioned the tip as we were walking in this morning. So explain the importance of the tip.
Oh yeah, I've gotten spoiled on my tip. This tip is called a marshmallow tip. And as you notice, it has a ledge there. So when I come upon things that have lips, if there's a sidewalk that has a lip, or there's holes or things like that, then you tend to run into it and go, oh. And so with the tip that I use on my other cane, it's a ball tip, and you can put another tip on this. So, and that's what I was telling Paula. I said, I need to put my ball tip on this one, because I can't tell you how many times I've come across things and it just, it'll catch on those things. Well, the ball tip is about a ball, about the size of a tennis ball, exactly. And so it smoothly goes over any bumps or crevices that may catch your tip.
Are there any other questions?